Cool 97 FM presents Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music, views, and interviews. Tuesday morning, we're crossing genres, featuring live from the Cool 97 FM studios, the melodic D major. Then it's the moving sound of Earth and the Fullness.
Don't miss out on your blessing.
Plus, we're checking in with the Poetry Society's July Fellowship. That's Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. It's hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and Cool97fm.com and brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.
Good morning to you and welcome to another edition of Live Tuesday. So, it's the number one morning program and right here on Cool 97 FM, and we have you, our cool listeners, to thank for it along with our valid sponsors. Now, right about now, I need to tell you that this morning we're joined by musical guests Earth and the Fullness, D major, as well as poetess Lorna Goodison. Now, D major is a vocalist whose early introduction to music sparked a love for the craft, which has become his life's work, captivating audiences over the years. And newly baptized, he's taking a fresh, purpose-filled approach to music, releasing the EP Morning Prayer, and now promoting the single By Faith. Also with us is Earth and the Fullness, a creative project led by singer-songwriter Olivia Wilmot, who merges her moving lyrics and melodies with the talent and positive vibrations of skilled and conscious musicians, offering a complete experience of sweet regeneration to all who listen. We're getting a musical refresher this morning, plus new music on the way. And I have to tell you, D major and Earth and the Fullness, repeat guests on Cool 97 FM inside of Live Tuesday. And a world-renowned poet, poetess, essayist, fiction writer Lorna Goodison is with us this morning. She has served as Poet Laureate of Jamaica from 2017 to 2020 and is recognized internationally for her insightful and tender writing. She's published numerous collections of poetry. My goodness, she brought I figured just some of them this morning. Whoa, okay. Camera, try and pick this up because you're not going to believe me. Yeah, all right. So she's published numerous collections of poetry, short fiction, essays, and a memoir of her mother. Now, her new book reimagines a classic in the Jamaican context, and she reads at the Poetry Society Fellowship tonight. All right, so we welcome all of our guests this morning. Hang on. Pause right here. We are making the transition to a republic. This means no more king, but a Jamaican president as head of state. One people, one republic, one Jamaica. The time by the MLCA, it is now 7:16 a.m. on Cool 97 FM. All right, so the first segment of Live Tuesday is brought to you by our kind sponsors. The official caterers of Live Tuesday, the Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering. You're going to ask about their vegan veggie balls at all major supermarkets island-wide. And you're going to order your delicious all-vegan fruitcakes by calling Yvonne at 876-458-9859. So all of you getting married and that kind of thing, and you want a vegan fruitcake for the wedding cake? All right, call her up. 458-9859. Key Mix Audio, the mix is key for PA system and audio support. And remember that in addition to listening to Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, you can also watch a delayed broadcast of this and other episodes by visiting our website, KOOL97fm.com, and clicking on the Live Tuesday tile. We're going to begin this week's edition of Live Tuesday with poetry, a reading from Lorna Goodison. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I come from a land where the same shop offers morning breakfast, dressmaking, and fish, where the port of St. Mary is inscribed in Spanish and called in the tongue of Twi, where a signboard basted with words reads, S's establishment of dressmaking, good work done, so to fit all sizes. No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. S said the water cold, the canoe cannot go forth. For fish take low and gone deep, no fish today, try greens. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper, you yourself form no weapon. And go deep when the water cold, there do your good work, but only Essie can fit all sizes.
We're floored.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm just in awe to have this wonderful lady in front of you this morning. It is truly a pleasure. And, and in spite of all that has happened, we must extend our condolences again.
Thank you so much.
Keith was a brother to me, a mentor as well, as did the other brothers too.
Yeah.
He
was special. He was a very wonderful person. He was one of these people who wanted you to succeed, and you knew that.
Yes.
And that made such a difference to all his relationships,
He always called me on a Sunday and encouraged me. with the
Great
music.
encourager.
That's right. That's right. And for me, a statesman as well. So,
Yes.
again, not just our love to you and the family.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. And they're making reference to Keith Goodison. So, I just listened to that poem. It started out kind of like, what? Fish, dressmaking? And I was thinking, where is this leading? It sounded simple, but I'm sure there is a complexity when it comes to poetry writing.
Mm-hmm.
When did you discover your love of poetry?
Well, I come from a big family, I'm one of 9, and I'm proud to say that, or not anymore. But I think in a big family you have to find a place fairly quickly, or you get run over. All my brothers are athletes, and they're very involved in Jamaican music. And my sister was this brilliant journalist, Barbara Gluedown, and I had to find a place. I started off as a visual artist. I draw. I actually trained as a painter.
Kind of like
But
Anya.
Yeah. Okay. But I would say this, that in order to sort of ground myself and find my own little space in this big teeming metropolis that was a Goodison family, I had to just I found that I loved speaking poems to myself as a child. They would sort of center me and calm me. And so I learned to love poetry because I needed poetry. It kind of gave me my own little space when everybody else was just, all kinds of life was just teeming around me. It made me quiet. It was just something that came to me more than I went searching for it. And I accepted it as my gift.
Okay, Dad, could I just ask you this? You said you had to be saying poetry, right? Saying poetry to yourself.
Yes.
Find yourself. Is there one that you wrote or came up with that could really identify you?
Well, yes, I think what would be regarded as perhaps my most well-known poem is a poem about my mother, and it's called I'm Becoming My Mother. And it says, my mother raises rare blooms and she waters them with tea. My birth waters sang like rivers. My mother is now me. My mother had a linen dress which was the color of the sky, and she stored lace and damask tablecloths to pull shame out of her eye. And I'm becoming my mother, who was a Jamaican woman, her fingers smelling always of onions. And that's a very early poem, and a lot of my poems, all poems, are sort of triggered by some sort of sensory effect. You smell something, you hear something, And I noticed that my mother's hands always smelled like onions because she was always cooking for all her many children. And that made me want to write something about it.
Indeed.
Interesting.
So no doubt you're a good cook, right?
Yes.
Right.
I'm not even going to be modest about that. Yes, I can cook.
Now, your work is read so widely, and many people come to know you first as a student of your work.
Yes.
Now, what would you say is the role of poetry and storytelling generally in today's world?
I think we need it now more than ever. There are all sorts of it. My husband, Professor Ted Chamberlain, who taught at the University of Toronto for 40 years, is a sort of storytelling expert. And he has all sorts of scientific sort of ideas about how poems and stories actually work. And if you see what's happening in the wider world today, how everybody claims a narrative. There's something happens and everybody stakes out their narrative. They make up their version of it and they tell you. And it's a very confusing world now. The whole thing is to know which story to believe. And so you have to be very careful, how you're receiving all these stories that come at you, certainly online, certainly in the political world, all of that. And I could go on. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but everybody has to be aware now of how they're receiving stories that are being given to them.
Oh, okay.
True. Very true.
Now, you've got a new book out.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Reimagining a Classic. Give us a synopsis of that project and what led you to it.
Well, it's Dante's Inferno, and I have a copy here. When I went I trained as a painter, as I told you, and I did art history at A level, and I remember being shown a painting of Henry Holliday's Dante and Beatrice, and being really sort of viscerally upset by it. I almost fainted, and I just thought, why is this? Anyway, long story. This book is like many years in the making, because I just kept being drawn to Dante's Inferno, which is not it's hell. What you're basically doing is spending the time down in hell. And but I just kept, and for some reason I got invited to take part in a program at the South Bank Centre in London 20-something years ago to reimagine one of the cantos. And I did it, and it was, anyway, I've been doing them on and off. And then, I don't know, I sat down for 3 years and just sort of finished it because it just looked like it wouldn't go away. And this hell business was just hanging over me. So I just did it. But it was published 2 months ago, and it's been very, people have said good things about it.
Wow. Okay.
Well.
Now, you're reading at the Poetry Society in Kingston tonight. Could you just share with our listeners how they can attend?
I think those technical details I'm not very good with, so but I just encourage them to attend. Is that the Poetry Fellowship, which has been going on for a very, very long time, this marvelous endeavor, I think helmed by the great Tommy Ricketts and this beautiful lady here, Yashika Graham, and people like that.
All right.
Yes, they've been doing this for a very long time, and they're old friends, and we've collaborated on 1 or 2 occasions. So I'm here, and Tommy said, just come down and I come down and visit with us. So that's what I intend to do.
Oh, okay.
It's at the Edna Manley School of Art.
So it's 7 p.m. in the amphitheater of the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. Today, Tuesday, July 29. And the Poetry Society of Jamaica Monthly Poetry Fellowship, held on the last Tuesday of each month. They're presenting Lorna Goodison, Parsing the Prayer Principle. All right. Okay. This is actually very nice artwork and all.
Yes,
So-
it makes me look like I never look as good as that. But I thank them for I thank them for being so kind.
Okay, but really, this is good. All right, so Yoshiko, they say come share your poetry as well. All right, so what time does this begin? It's 7 p.m. All right, so make your way there. And is there an entry fee? No entry fee. It's totally free to the public. All right, so thank you, Yoshiko.
Dan, thank you. But Miss Gibson, there's you made the paintings that you have done. Do you have? Are you still painting? You're still painting now?
Well, not very much, but I do all the covers of my books. Like all of these are my paintings. So that's.
Because if you had an artwork, a show, of your work.
I've had in the past, but
Recently?
at some point actually no. What am I saying? I did the illustrations of Dante's Inferno. So if you buy the book,
Which we will.
yes, you will see the illustrations, and I did them.
Who's distributing the...
My publisher, I have a publisher in England, Carcanet Press, who have been publishing my work for a long time, and I have a Canadian publisher
So,
For those of us who like turning pages,
You can go online.
You can go online. Is it
Yeah.
available in, say, or or major bookstores locally?
I'm not very good at these things.
Okay.
But I obviously you can just go online. It is available on a lot of major bookstores online.
Okay. All right. So there we go. We want to thank you for speaking with us this morning because we certainly got to know you a bit better.
Well, thank you.
Oh, one more question. Poet Laureate of Jamaica.
Yes, ma'am.
What did you have to do during those years as Poet Laureate?
Well, I came at it with my mindset was I wanted a chance to give back. I didn't want to do a victory lap. I didn't want to say, yeah, I'm the Poet Laureate. I've been very fortunate in my travels and my relationships with people all over the world. And I wanted to give back as much as I could to Jamaica. So one of the things I did was and Miss Graham was part of the first one. We had something called To Us All All Flowers Are Roses program, where we worked with some young women, particularly in downtown Kingston, where we taught them basic self-defense and poetry. It's sort of like self-defense, self-expression. So we teach them that, and then we'd have these, and it was marvelous. It went on for several years, and I did lots of readings all over Jamaica. I tried, in Hanover. I just went anywhere I could outside of Kingston as well to do many readings, and I was very fortunate to have one day one of the Wyndham Campbell prizes out from Yale University, and they give you some money with that. So I took some of that money and started some prizes, the Young Poets, Jamaican Poet Prizes. And for the 3 years I was Poet Laureate, we had, a Young Poet, a Louise Bennett Prize, a prize in the name of Dr. Eddie Bauer, and a brilliant Michael. Anyway, I just did as much as I could. And I made sure, and then I did produce an anthology at the end of it with all of these young poets in them.
Oh.
Which a lot of them I've been able to use to get into programs because many of them are not, sort of, there are all sorts of poets in there. People who are sort of formally trained, some who aren't. So this book has been a great help, I think, to some of them because they say, well, look, I've been published in this book.
Nice. All right.
Wonderful.
Right now we need to share. Get inspired with new arrivals from Home and Things. Enjoy introductory prices on all new models. Tiles, toilets, faucets, vanities, home decor, plus more. Create new styles with a fresh vibe from Home and Things. The time by Home and Things is 7:30 a.m. Here's your cool message.
When I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love.
And you're tuned in to Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM. And this segment of Live Tuesday is brought to you by our cool sponsor, Health Creation Industries in White Marl, St. Catherine, with the product Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water. Improve your water, improve your health. Their telephone number is 876-649-0386. And we've been speaking with our first guest of the morning, Lorna Goodison. So right now, I'm just going. I can't let her go just like that. I need to have her read some more for us. It's not every day we get a person of this level of importance passing through Cool 97, Poet Laureate of Jamaica from 2017 to 2020. She's a big deal. So once again, I'm going to invite you to read from your latest work, Dante's The Inferno. And remember, it's available online, so you can make your purchases there. And catch her this evening at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, 7 p.m. in the amphitheater. All right.
Okay, I'll just read a bit from Canto 1. Halfway through the journey of our life found me there at midnight in a ramshackle state, for to tell you the truth, my feet had strayed. Tongue cannot tell how this place was tough. To talk of it again made me frightened all over again. Bitter, barren, only death itself could be worse. But the price I pay for my survival is this. I am now mustn't bound to tell you of the good I found down there. Well, ma'am, well, sir. And as I was beating my retreat to a lower level, before my frightened eyes a big woman appeared, her voice calm, like for a long time she had been quiet. And when I see her in this wretched place, I plead, help me, pity me, whoever you may be. living somebody or me pen duppy. Do help me. She, I did a live one time, but now I not living. Me come from good parents. My father was a baker, my mother was a dressmaker, and I born when King George sit down upon him throne. Me was a little girl picnic when I wish upon a star for the gift for write poetry that praise my people in my own Jama tongue. That wish met me the target of plenty fling stone. But I never stopped defend with language. I train at rather, for my stage was the whole world. And so, in my version of the Inferno, the poet Virgil is replaced by Louise Bennett. Louise Bennett becomes my guide through Dante's Inferno.
Oh, okay.
Can I just say this, not to frighten you, but while you're reading that, it's like I just saw like images of Miss Lou, like an aura around her, because you're saying the visions of Miss Lou just emanating from it.
That's wonderful. That means she approves, and thank you very much for that, because I always wondered if she really liked what I did, and I think that means she did.
It's wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being our guest on Cool 97 FM for
I'm
Live Tuesday.
very, very happy to be here. Thank you so much again.
And something tells me we'll see more of you.
Yeah, I'll come. If you invite me, I'll come.
No, listen, just make yourself, family. Just your family. You've been family, even you didn't know it from the goodness from Bonnie and Keith and and Omar. Already, you're incorporated, so you're just not official. Your family, cool family. We love you, and we need persons like yourself to express the works of Jamaica and the talent that you have with others. All right?
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
So more talent is going to be gracing our stage as we welcome Earth and the Fullness. Just a reminder that this segment of the show is brought to you by Health Creation Industries in White Marl, St. Catherine, bottlers of Alcavida alkaline drinking water. Improve your water, improve your health. Their number, 876-649-0386.
Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, listeners around the world. This song is called Hey Dreamer. Watching slowly as you wake up, the dream traces across your face. That time's up. The other world will have to wait. Move the shield closer in. There's divine order in this music and this life to live. I see the morning dew, breathe the very life of you. I feel the wind on my face, and at the waterfall mystical rapture calls. It's not something I can explain. I've got a mountain to climb. It's real life. This one is mine. My feet may be weary, but the Almighty sustains me. Fresh air for life. The river flows for life. Natural provision finds I see the morning dew, breathe the very life of you. I feel the wind on my face. and at the waterfall, mystical rapture calls. It's not something I can explain. Hey, 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 dreamer. Hey, dreamer. Mother Earth awaits. Hey, 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 dreamer. Hey, dreamer. The universe awaits as you wake up. Butterfly kisses to the sun. That time's done. Another has just begun. On both sides, divine the guide. It's love on the inside. I see the morning dew, breathe the very life of you. I feel the wind on my face. Hey, yeah. And at the waterfall, mystical rapture calls. It's not something I can explain. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, Behold the sun, never gone beyond the sea. Shining one keeps us warm, living mystery, still finding the time to call us to be free. Rise each day, set each night, holding us together. I know you really had to be somewhere. I know you really had to be somewhere. I know you really had to be somewhere. One day you're truly going to see somewhere is the place you are. La da da, la da. Ooh, practical decisions have their consequences, just like indecision leaves you forever guessing. You can be who you're craving for if you move in that direction, or you could stay and wait some more. Don't miss out on your blessing. I know you really had to be somewhere. I know you really had to be somewhere. I know you really had to be somewhere. One day you're truly going to see somewhere is a place you are, unless you're too jaded, ungraded. Lift your head. How would you feel if you didn't try? How would you feel if you didn't try? So just be, hold the sun, never gone. Be beyond the sea. Shining one keeps us warm, living mystery, still finding the time to call us to be free. Rise each day, set each night, holding us together, holding us together, holding us together, holding us together, holding us together.
Side of a segment of Live Tuesday brought to you by Health Creation Industries, White Marl, St. Catherine. Their telephone number is 876-649-0386. Their product is Alcavita Alkaline Drinking Water. Improve your water, improve your health. And joining us for a cool chat right now is Earth and the Fullness. Welcome back.
Give thanks. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so let's...
Good morning.
What has been inspiring you most of this time? What have you been up to?
Well, I mean, I've been up to fully engaging in life and with life, you know, yes, very much being inspired by nature and also just, you know, walking consciously, very aware of the fact that we're in such an intense time. You know, there is a lot going on, a lot of extremes.
Oh, yes.
You know, and as Miss Goodison was saying too, like, you know, a lot of illusions as well. So it's really important in this time to be able to kind of tap into reality as much as possible. I don't think there's anything realer than nature. And then also coming to understand yourself, so that you can really, you know, express yourself and help others in doing so, you know, so really being yourself as much as possible.
Grounding.
Now,
how do the worlds of music... Wait, you're a yoga practitioner?
I am.
Okay. So how do the worlds of music and yoga inform each other in your work?
So, I mean, in my work, really and truly, so they merge in at times in the sense of, you know, well, when I'm practicing yoga, then, you know, sometimes certain lyrics and so on, you know, they kind of take on a more expanded meaning. But in truth, when I practice yoga, you know, it really is about kind of entering a meditative state. You know, and of course there's lots of physical benefits to it as well. But I feel like music is like its own meditation for me personally. You know, you hear an idea, it's coming from somewhere, you know, that is really, it's beyond you, but it's inside of you at the same time. And to really get the chance to sit with that and allow a song to be born is an absolutely amazing experience that I treasure, and I feel that connection with a love that is so pure and so beyond anything physical. So it's kind of like to actually get a chance to interact with it through sound and create it and then share it. It's so profound. It's really difficult to put into words, actually. Yeah.
But I think your timing in Cool is spot on. Yesterday was World Nature Conservation Day. You sing often about the importance of caring for the health of the earth and the ocean in particular. Talk to us about why this is so important.
I mean, I think it's kind of like it's wild, really, that we would even have this conversation like this is a thing, people who speak about the environment and defend the environment have to defend why they're doing that. Where literally we don't just live in it, live in nature. We are composed of nature, and the laws that regulate our creation and that manifest, our whole universe. These are things that have been around from before time, right? And so for us now as humans, with our ability to be able to change the environment, right, and to affect the environment far beyond our basic needs, requires a certain level of responsibility. And I think we have to have it. If we don't, then we end up with a situation like what we have right now. And as you can see, people driven by greed, really and truly, would rather destroy the planet, do crazy things like dig up the ocean floor that they don't even understand, for money, when already we have people starving all over the planet. We have wars, we have climate change, pollution. We're just barely struggling, able to hold it together, and the earth has been so good to us. Let's not be ridiculous. Let's not continue to be ridiculous and feel like protecting the environment is something separate from existing. We should all be conscious of it, and our children should be, encouraged to be in it as much as possible. Here in Jamaica, our children should be learning outdoors to form that connection with nature, because in forming the connection with nature, you get to know yourself, you get to know how to treat others. Nature will teach you more than any human could. So if a child, is able to cultivate, is given the chance to cultivate that practice, to keep their inner light that we know, traditional schooling, stresses of life, exposure to violence, all of these things really just dampen the spirit of the child. We're all children, we grew up, we're the same people we were when we were children. It's a cumulative effect. So if we can allow our children more time in nature, as a tropical island that does not have a winter, that is full of beauty, it's not a luxury, this is our birthright. So growing our children in nature, us ourselves as adults, finding ourselves there so that we can really begin to heal, then we'll get somewhere.
All right, we're going to pause right here for a few minutes because we do have our cool flight pack, and we're going to come back because I have to find out what you've been up to musically.
Sure,
right? So hang on. I'm going to make you do the time signal when it rolls around. Okay. Get ready. All right.
Cool 97 FM presents Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music, views, and interviews. Tuesday morning, we're crossing genres, featuring live from the Cool 97 FM studios, the melodic D major. Then it's the moving sound of Earth and the Fullness.
Don't miss out on your blessing.
Plus, we're checking in with the Poetry Society's July Fellowship. That's Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. It's hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and Cool97fm.com, and brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.
And we have Earth and the Fullness with us in studio now. We're having this nice chit chat. So she's a musician, she's a yoga practitioner, she's a mummy. So let's rearrange all that. So she's a mummy first, yoga practitioner, she's a musician. Welcome once again to Cool 97 FM. And we're going to be speaking with you further because before we went to the break, we had some questions for you. Now, a little birdie tells us that you have new music on the way, and just trying to get into the headspace and learn before any other radio station finds out. What's the focus and feel of these new recordings, and when can we expect these new sounds?
Okay, so I have a couple new things coming up. So on YouTube, I will be putting out some acoustic sets, some live acoustic sets of music. It's going to be very special in very beautiful settings as well. And so person should definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel Earth and the Fullness. It's going to start next week, Wednesday. So there will be regular posts coming. And so, yes, definitely subscribe so you can be a part of that, you know, just providing more to listen to so that there's more positivity and more space for peace.
Good.
And then in terms of singles now, I have a song called Surviving, produced by Jeremy Ashburn and played with some of my wonderful, wonderful friends and family. This is a really beautiful song. It's a powerful reggae song, you know, very heavy. And it's really about the beautiful element of surviving, you know. So, right. It's celebrating all of that and really tapping into it. It has a really deep energy, and I'm excited about putting that out. That's coming out in September.
What about some live events? Do we have any that we can put on our calendars for now?
For sure. So, so this Sunday and the following Sunday, I'll be singing and co-facilitating. So here we see the yoga and the music coming together, literally. Singing and co-facilitating at Oneness Sound Baths. So that's going to be at Skyline Levels. It is hosted by Patu, and it's a really beautiful healing kind of space. It's a safe space from 9:30 to 11:30 in the morning.
Give us a date again.
So this Sunday, August 3rd, next Sunday, August 10th, and they will have a couple more for the rest of August, but I will be doing the next two. This Sunday with Jason Wharton, and the following Sunday with Jeremy Ashburn. So persons should check that out. And if you follow me on Instagram, Earth and the Fullness, I'll always post the events. Yes, and I am also putting together something really special for the end of the month. I don't want to say too much right now, but it's going to be lovely. And so, yeah, just subscribe to the YouTube, follow on Instagram so that you can keep track of everything. And yeah, putting out some good vibes, you know.
Bless you. Thank you. All right. So thank you for speaking with us on Cool 97
and
FM.
Before you shuttle me off to the studio
stage
to sing, I just have to, you know, say, hello, family. I love you. I know you're listening. Bless up and big up everybody, you know, out at Jamnesia and in Bull Bay that's listening and, you know, cheering me on here. Usually I would be, you know, with family or with the band, and I'm here by myself this morning, but, you know, I'm here with you all the same. So, kids, if you're listening, please make sure you're ready by the time I get back home. Ishak, I love you, Mommy. Thanks for listening and thanks for everything. And just blessed love to the whole of Jamaica. Love, love, love my land. Love my people. Love this world. Give thanks and give thanks to the Most High.
Okay, there you go. You better be ready when she gets home. Okay. Oh, I love that one. All right. So we're going to invite you to go back to our stage.
Yes.
And you're going to perform for us so Earth and the Fullness. Follow her on Instagram as well as on YouTube and keep abreast of all the activities that she has planned for the month of August and beyond. And then once we've spoken with or heard from Earth and the Fullness, we're going to have our final guest on Cool 97 FM for this week's edition of Live Tuesday, D Major. All right.
It's gonna take some stamina that gets you through this, but you'll go. green as the deepest emerald, life influence. And we hold the sun in our core. Life has meaning. Love has meaning. Simply living. It's love I am giving. I admiration for you like a ray. It goes beyond what words can say. Yes, all I sisters, brothers too, on this planet, oh, we are make the way. Yeah, yeah. Life has meaning. Love has meaning. Simply living. It's love I am giving. It's love I am giving. We all know how far the way without being told a thing. We all return to the point, completing, mhm. You are the ones that stand as our guidance in your hands. Simply living. It's love I am giving. It's love I am giving. Life has meaning. Love has meaning. Hey, simply living. It's love I am giving. It's love I am giving. Give thanks.
97 FM, Earth and the Fullness. Our second guest on Cool 97 FM. And right about now, we're going to remind you that you're inside of Live Tuesday. So far, we've heard from poet Lorna Goodison. We've heard from Earth and the Fullness. And inside of this hour, we're going to be hearing from D Major, new projects and a fresh vision. This segment is brought to you by Key Mix Audio. The mix is key for PA and sound support. Now remember that in addition to listening to Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, you can also watch a delayed broadcast of this and other episodes by visiting our website KOOL97fm.com and clicking the Live Tuesday tile. Inside of the coming hour, we're going to be exploring the new music and vision from D Major. He's stepping back onto the stage with a fresh sound and focus, and he's here to tell us all about it. But first, here's a taste of his new music on Cool 97. We're gonna. All right, let's talk with D Major first. Yeah. Things change around here. Okay, all right, yes, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the chit chat. Good morning and welcome again
Top
to
of the morning, cool family.
Live Tuesday.
It's wonderful to be here.
All right, let's see now. How and when did your musical journey start?
It started, I'd say it started in high school.
Which
You
school?
know, Mikey going to be upset. The green and black of it as well. Yeah.
There you go, Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So what were you on? A school choir?
No, actually,
festival?
that's the regular Jamaican high school kid, you know, beat
dance.
pandit, yeah, man. But that's how I truly discovered, you know, the vocals now and your friends encouraging you. And once those friends in high school that are brutally honest tell you that you can sing, you have a little thing going on, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
So but at any point, did you join a choir to refine?
No, but we started a group in high school. You know, yeah, man, a singing group, like you know, the boy band kind of style that was called QT, with the barbecues, you know, weddings, and then later on we started doing like cabaret shows, and that is where I started really honing now the, you know, the stagecraft, you know, the singing, the rehearsing with a band, and the, you know, the ins and outs of really now becoming a professional.
Whoa, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So where have you most found inspiration?
Just writing. I mean, it comes from whatever. I can't explain, or I can't say I've written a song based off a personal experience, you know. But I think I've been gifted that imagination at the time, you know. And I just explore that in the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You ever entered any competitions?
No competitions. No. I
Really?
didn't, no.
My goodness. Okay.
Well, QT, the group, I think we entered Tasty once. We went to the finals. I don't remember how much we ended up, but we didn't win. But yeah.
Okay, but that was still a platform.
Yes, man.
Now,
QT, who was in that group? As I can't remember.
Well, you'd say Moses, Ray, Craig, and Kevin. We weren't established. We recorded some songs that weren't released. You know, however, we would sing all over at all of the shows and stuff, and you know, the reception was always good, I must say. You know, but this was the part now where I wanted to explore and record and write my music, and that is how the major was born.
but did any of those members of QT, aside from yourself, continue in music?
No, you know. Well, I think Moses still did, you know, live performing in the resorts and stuff.
Oh,
But that's about it. That's about it. Kevin as well does, you know, some gigs now and then, but it's just live performances.
Let me say this, because what we're about in terms of what we're about, like you say,
Yeah.
see, friends like the persons like those who are performing still,
Yes.
and need more exposure, you know. We can accommodate that because we're looking for the quality.
Most
and
definitely.
And let me bring to you the perspective of a Casey man.
Yes.
Oh boy. With St. Merito Blake
All right.
and Monty Blake. The thing of quality has no fear of time.
There
So
you
if you
go.
have the quality, bring it
So
on.
I have heard Donovan German with that quote.
All
so,
right,
So it's a
right.
KSE thing.
Is
But,
that-
I must salute you all on that, you know, and keep on, you know, supporting the younger, you know, the younger talents and stuff. Yeah, man.
I'm have to pass it on, and I'm going to say this publicly. I've said it before with others, but we have had other school bands on Arden, Dintil,
Wow.
Casey, but we want to also have Calabar.
Yes,
And
they
have a
do
wonderful band.
have a
Yeah,
they do
so
have a
we want
band.
them, I want to bring them
Okay.
on, and JC band has been on.
I
So
will.
that's what we're about, because how can we help to encourage
Expose,
them,
yeah.
expose them?
That's true.
So it's all about love, my friend.
Yes,
and,
man.
And bring your A game, because
Of
that's
course.
what we want.
Definitely.
All right?
Definitely.
So I've said it
Yes, man.
without any colors. There's no color.
No,
in love. All right?
no, not here.
All right,
We won't
great.
do that here. Yeah.
okay. Now I'm going to put my producer cap on. One of these days I'm going to produce something.
right.
Don't know what yet, but I'm going to produce.
All right.
Straighten it down, straighten it.
Yes,
Yeah.
fix
That's
it.
the cap.
Now, ever thought of having the Calabar Choir backing you on a track?
Well, we might just very well get to that. you know?
Nice.
Yeah, man, we might very well get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So I've put it out there in the universe.
Wonderful.
Now, what initiated your recent step to become a vessel delivering faith-based music?
Yes. Wonderful. You know, the Father himself started working, you know, on me, you know, my heart, my mind, you know, everything started to transform. You know, my way of thinking, he started to open my understanding, you know, to his words. I used to hear them, but I didn't
Not
have
really
the true
hear them.
understanding of them, you know, and understanding of him himself.
Yes.
You know, of course, I knew God. I reverence God to a level, but now, you know, he started to deal with me. No, this is not carnal. What I'm telling you about, you know, I'm trying to explain it as best as possible. This is no divine. This is spiritual. So it's tough to explain it, you know, for most people to understand. But the Almighty Himself started to deal with me, you know, and once He deals with you, once He's calling you, it is almost undeniable, you know, and you'd be a fool to reject, you know, to reject that. Yeah.
Because he knows you're ready for him then.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
when it comes to, yes.
I would say he was ready for me, yes, and I give thanks for that, because that is grace and mercy to be able to come into the true understanding of God and His ways and His being. You know, it's just mercy, you know, and I hope and I pray, that everyone gets this knowledge. You know,
and to be honest with all that, some people, a lot of first, you mean myself.
Yeah.
When you sometimes your lowest ebb.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you realize no nowhere to go else to go.
No
person you can talk
no,
right? You have to come to Him.
Mikey, that is so true, because in so many ways, you know, we have to ensure that we put Him first. You know, it's more than just a nice saying. It's more than just a nice caption. God first, or so. That is what it should be, because He's the mighty comforter. You know, you, no matter how much you possess, no matter your riches, your wealth, there's a point where only God can help you. Only God can deliver you. Only God can comfort you. So if we don't forge that and cultivate and nurture that relationship with Him, getting to know Him alone, you know, sometimes it's just you and Him alone.
Yeah.
You're driving, it's just you and Him alone, and you're building that relationship, you're talking to Him. Because Him can reason with normal, Him can reason with Him, understand. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship.
And I want to when I build that, Mikey, when it gets rough or tough, because remember, you know, there are wealthy men, Mikey, that if it was money, they would still be alive.
Indeed.
No, let me just add to, hold on, Diane, let me just add to this for what you're saying, because it fits right back to how I close the show most times.
Yeah.
You said love God and live to love God.
All right.
Put Him first, seek His light.
Yes.
When you find His light, share His
We
love.
must.
Share His love.
We must.
And that's
We
what
are-
you're doing this morning.
Mikey,
and that's
we
what He
are-
has brought to you, love.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let's hear about your most recent EP. Who's the producer? What does it capture?
Yeah.
What you hope listeners will get from it?
Well, it's not so recent. The EP is not so recent. It was released last year, March. Yeah, but this was when I was, you know, in the midst of the transformation, just the same, you know. So all the songs I was singing was now, you know, in this direction, you know, going in this direction, and so I entitled it Morning Prayer, with the title track Morning Prayer, produced by none other than Busy Signal. So Busy had a rhythm, and you know, I was there, and not like normal, and we're there, and Busy put on the rhythm, and the title track Morning Prayer was born. So now this was my mindset being transformed, because I could have sing about girl, I could have sing about money, could have sing about party, but morning prayer was there was nothing else in my mind now, you know. So it's amazing, the journey. I don't know if I have enough time, but the transformation is like I'm liking it to a caterpillar. Then we go in a cocoon, then the transformation, you know, started and stuff. Which I'm still growing, I'm still learning, because it's not an overnight thing. This is why I want to encourage everyone, you know, to start to seek Christ, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not an overnight walk, it's not an overnight thing. You know, just get it like that, and it's tough, because God's standards are the highest. So in order for us to grasp it and get it, it is a constant thing. Because you have a bucket too, and sometimes that is the truth of it. But we have to start, and we have to get right with God, because He's going to be the ultimate judge.
And we do not the time nor the hour.
No, man. Not even an angel know that.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Now, what makes your latest project, By Faith, a special track for you?
Wow.
The meaning, the creation process, etc.
Wow, the creation process was seamless. You know, I have to big up J Major Scale. You know, he's also featured. He's the one playing the keys. He composed, you know, and arranged the musically. Literally, so Jay had reached out to me a month and some before that. You know, he had a rhythm. He wanted, you know, he heard pretty much me on the rhythm. Wanted me to record on the rhythm, I should say. We link up and, you know, record on the rhythm and stuff. So I had my ideas. And upon working with Jay, you know, I understand that he understands the process. He understands where I'm at in life. He respects it. He, you know, he reverence it and thing, which is most important though. And, you know, I run some of the ideas by him, and then we linked up at the studio again. And Mikey, literally, as I sat down, Jay started playing By Faith, the musical, and I just started writing the song just right there. Jumped in the booth and recorded. You know, so it was so seamless, and it's actually how I'm living right now, by faith. Some things I don't understand, some things it doesn't make any sense almost. Mikey, I've walked away from a life that I've always known, a process I've always known, you know, to walk with Christ. I don't know where I'm going 100%, but I'm trusting him and his word, because he promises, and he cannot lie. He promises to take care and to lead and to order the steps of those who honor him and love him and reverence him. So that me I do walk by faith.
Christ doesn't lie.
You know, he cannot. He
Sin
cannot. That's one thing he probably cannot do.
So we're just going to pause right now and take this time signal.
Jamaica's unemployment rate has fallen to 3.5%, down from 13.2% in 2016. Our government's continued focus on job creation is
On Cool 97 FM. We're entering the final segment of the program, and it's brought to you by our cool sponsor, the Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, the official caterer of Live Tuesday. Ask about their vegan veggie balls at major supermarkets island-wide. Call 876-458-9859. Remember that in addition to listening to Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, you can also watch a delayed broadcast of this and other episodes by visiting our website, kool97fm.com, and clicking the Live Tuesday tile. On our stage right now, here's D Major.
Highest possible honor and praise to the creator and sustainer of heaven and earth. Jesus Christ is his name. Good morning, cool family. Said when I wake up in the morning, I say a word of prayer. New day's dawning, such a blessing. Give thanks to the creator. One day at a time we are live this life, yeah. Tomorrow never promise either. But when I think of all my blessings, it makes me wanna sing. Tap 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 tap. Blessings are flow and we're living it up. I keep on going, I cannot give up. Only the Almighty One. Don't put your trust in man. Mankind will fail again and again. You gotta carry on. Father, take my stress while I count my blessings every day. And even when the time gets rough, he guides me along that way. Tap 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 tap. Cool 97. Blessings are flowing, we're living it up. I keep on going, I cannot give up. D Major representing every time it's live. Tuesdays, yes, Cool 97. Every time and we're giving thanks, we're giving praise in all things. Tap 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 tap. Blessings are flowing, we living it up. I keep on going, I cannot give up. I say a word of prayer. New day's dawning, such a blessing. Give thanks to the Creator. One day at a time we are live this life, yeah. Tomorrow never promise either. But when I think of all my blessings, it makes me wanna sing. Tap 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 tap. Blessings are flowing, we're living it up. I keep on going, I cannot give up. Yes, Cool 97, D Major representing. And we're giving thanks, we're giving praise to the Alpha, to the Omega. He is the beginning, he is the end. Yes, and he's worthy, always. Boldly, D Major says, all things, in all things we give thanks and praise. With God as a firm foundation, foundation of our lives now. So if you're in a bad situation, He'll provide a way to get out. There always will be rough roads, but keep trusting in the strong tower. He'll take your burdens and break them and replace them with much joy now. Hey, 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 yeah. He'll protect you through the fire. He will rescue you from the belly of the beast. He'll mount you up with wings as eagles. So won't you trust Him today? I sing glory and honor because of your power working through me. I will surely prosper. Glory and honor because of your power. Hail Alpha and Omega. There is no other, nothing, no man, no other power than the everlasting Father. He gets all my glory. Yes, I'll pour out all of these praises for Him when I think of all the wonders that He's done. Yes, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. He will protect you through the fire. I said He'll rescue you from the belly of the beast. He'll mount you up with wings as eagles. So won't you trust Him today? I sing glory and honor because of your power working through me. I will surely prosper. Glory and honor because of your power. Hail Alpha and Omega. There is no how the storm looks or high the mountain. Keep giving thanks, yes, my friend, I say. No matter how the storm looks or high the mountain, keep giving thanks, yeah. No matter how the storm, regardless, or high the mountain, keep giving thanks, yeah. No matter how the storm looks or high the mountain, keep giving thanks, yes. I sing glory and honor because of your power working through me. I will surely prosper. Glory and honor because of your power. Hail Alpha and Omega. There is no other. Glory and honor because of your power working through me. I will surely prosper. Glory and honor because of your power. Hail Alpha and Omega. There is no other, one God. Jesus Christ is His name. Yes, indeed.
Cool 97 FM presents Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. with the latest in music, views, and interviews. Tuesday morning, we're crossing genres, featuring live from the Cool 97 FM studios, the melodic D Major. Then it's the moving sound of Earth and the Fullness.
Don't miss out on your blessing.
Plus, we're checking in with the Poetry Society's July Fellowship. That's Live Tuesday, July 29, 7 to 9 a.m. It's hosted by Diane Thomas and Michael Thompson on Cool 97 FM and cool97fm.com, and brought to you by Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering, Alcavita Alkaline Drinking Water, and Key Mix Audio. Live Tuesday on Cool 97 FM, getting to the root of the music.
From D Major and his career moving forward.
I mean, as I said, just all glory, to God. I'm allowing him, as you said earlier, to use me as a vessel. So it's like, just picture me as a guitar and God is using me, as the instrument. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I have no idea what I might sing about, but I'm learning to allow him to pour into me, and then I, bring forth whatever it is he wants.
He's going to direct your path.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Well, Dan, the law moves mysterious ways, as you'll find
Most
out, as you see, right? Now, you said in faith you didn't know where you're going, but you trust him. Now, you didn't realize that we have a gospel segment on the second Tuesday of the month, every month. It's a gospel edition of Live Tuesday for years.
Wonderful.
Now, these are the questions on the show. The Lord just want to encourage you what you want to do. Are you going to do an album? You plan to do an album?
Yeah, man. The rest of my life is dedicated, to
when you have enough songs to make an album, I want you to come here on a Live Tuesday Gospel Edition to launch that, right, or to review it, right? And it is home to you because, as I said before, think of quality has no fear of time. Lord, it's quality all the time.
That would be an honor. Right? That would be an honor, Mikey.
So in other words, then, we're giving you that dimension, that window of opportunity
I give thanks.
to come and express and expose your works with his words.
Yes.
All right.
I give thanks for that invite.
Your EP, how many tracks do you have?
The EP was what, 5 or 6?
5 or 6 tracks.
5 or 6 tracks. Yeah.
But
that's enough to bring him in here for.
Yes. But by that time he's coming back, he's going to be doing more. But here's what I want. I know. Jordan is behind this, right? We want a band. We want you back with the band.
I would have loved that for today. However, the notice, the notice to get the musicians. Yeah.
So this is like invoking this now for people to really look forward to. And
endless, limitless, Mikey.
Because the picture you're taking out, the voice so nice at the best I've heard it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, as I said, God is working, so he's transforming everything, Mikey. I'm telling you.
It's like he let me tell you this to give you the word and make you understand that he's there.
Yes,
he's opening the doors, and if I'm a conduit, please come to
the door. I appreciate
that. And come with a band and sing your praises to the Father.
Truly appreciate that, Mikey. Give thanks to you and the whole cool team, Yeah, man, definitely.
Now, what encouraging words do you want to leave with other artists who are listening and perhaps are on the fence, or anyone else who is considering this life-changing decision and thinking of the possibilities that all of their friends are going to desert them, look at them strangely?
Yes.
Give the encouraging words.
No, wow, thank you for that. The valley of decision is the worst place to be. That is where the enemy wants to keep you, undecided, on the fence. We all, as human beings, we all have this to do. Get right with God, because on that day of judgment, or if we were to, go to the grave, it is a harsh reality. Some of us might go to the grave, some of us might not. But we don't want that day of judgment to come and we are not ready. We don't want to hear, "Depart from me, I never knew." That is the worst news you can hear. That is the worst thing you can ever hear. So get right with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm encouraging every single body listening right now to get right with God. Repent and be baptized in the name of Jesus Christ, because that is exactly how he ordered it to be, regardless of what any man wants to tell. It is written in scriptures, and God's laws cannot be changed. So repent, my friends.
Yep, but
you come to Christ.
What you have just said, my mother said it in another way, but you have expressed it all with intent.
Wow.
My late mother, she says, "Son, be ready as a soldier, because you know not the time."
Have to be, Mikey. We all have to be. Everyone born of a woman has to be right with Christ. I mean, you have the choice. He gives us free will. However, you don't want to be on the wrong side of the fence on that day. Trust me, because eternal torment I don't know if anybody can understand. Eternal torment. Feel out the summer no, you don't want to stay outside. And this earthly heat or this earthly fire has nothing in comparison to God's wrath, what is going to be the fire in eternal torment. Imagine being tormented. This is what, 2025. All right, imagine being tormented 2025 years straight. That not compared to eternity. 2025 years have a beginning and an end. But that not compared to eternity. Imagine being tormented like that.
No,
Mike, you want to escape that.
Because in your mind, listen to me.
But Mike, yeah.
It can be there. But Bridget, you're the right path. We're just giving thanks.
We give thanks, man. All glory to God, man.
How can we keep up with your music and your journey online?
D Major Music on Instagram. That's music with a Z. Or you can go to www.dmajormusic.com and you'll find everything D Major there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now, we've been listening to the guests this morning.
Yes.
The sound of D Major is going to be closing things out this edition of Live Tuesday. We just kind of brought him back in here to get some more questions answered. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks to our many guests, poet Lorna Goodison, musical guests Earth and the Fullness, and D Major.
Yes.
So I am Diane Thomas, and on behalf of the rest of the cool team for Live Tuesday, Michael Thompson, a.k.a. Mikey T, DJ, sound engineer, executive producer, Casey Oldboy, Noran Price.
Big salute to Mikey C over here.
Noran Price for graphics and social media. Edson Johnson, our videographer, who will be posting this edition of Live Tuesday in about another 24 hours. We have Paul Dennis as broadcast technician, Yoshika Graham, our producer. Thanks again, Yoshika. And all the Airtel Cool team members who made this possible. And the Lord Jesus Christ Almighty for making us live to see another day. We want to thank you. And thanks to our Live Tuesday sponsors, Alcavida Alkaline Drinking Water. Improve your water, improve your health. It's bottled by Health Creation Industries, White Mile, St. Catherine, 876-649-0386. Ashanti Oasis Vegetarian Catering as the official caterer of Live Tuesday. Ask about their vegan veggie balls at major supermarkets island-wide. Call 876-458-9859. And thanks to Key Mix Audio, the mix is key for PA and sound support. So on behalf of all of us, thank you ever so much for tuning in to Cool 97 FM. And today we do a shout out to the family and friends of cool listener Judith Judy Sale, who is going to be laid to rest. Her service of Thanksgiving begins at 11 a.m. at the St. Andrew Parish Church. Judith, a.k.a. Judy, thank you for being a friend.
Indeed. Father, we give you thanks, we give you praise always. Yes, Cool 97. It's Live Tuesdays, D Major representing every time. Whoa, 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 whoa. My Lord, yeah. Great is your mercy towards me. Your loving kindness towards me, Father, your tender mercies I see day after day, forever faithful towards me. You're always providing for me. Yes, great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. From before I even decided to follow your wisdom and guidance, good Lord, you've been there for me. That is love, great love. And now you've opened my understanding. Oh Lord, you're so deserving. Gonna give you praise all my days. Great is your mercy towards me. Your loving kindness towards me. I will sing to the Lord always. Seas I see day after day. Sing along in the traffic, in the office. Providing for me, yes. Mercy towards me. Great is your grace. You showed me your words cannot fall to the ground. Oh, your eyes stay on the righteous, and you always hear their cry forever. Everlasting one, this is your humble servant. Let your will be done. Your mercy towards me. Yes. Your loving kindness. If you're listening right now, you're receiving His great mercies. Yes, you're alive. You have so much to give thanks for. Day after day, forever faithful towards me. Always providing for me. Yeah. Great is your mercy, Lord, towards me, yes. Great is your grace. Mercy towards me. Yes. Let's think for a minute. Indeed. D Major representing. This is a song for the world. And it's straight from my heart. Whoa, 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 whoa. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable to you, God. Listen now. If God gave His world to the gunman for one day, would this fighting still remain? Or would they all be satisfied and lock their weapons? Why don't the schoolers pray in the USA? Isn't God we trust away? You see, this life is not only about possessions. Why is the gun thing a trend for most DJs? It's a reflection, so they say. But Robert Nesta chose to sing songs of redemption. The talented upcoming artist tune I must play. Too much politics, why so much rain? It's like catering towards the one destruction. Just think, if rain stops for 3 years, we'd have to save our tears. Just think, what if the Father had forsaken us and gone? Why isn't Malcolm still here? Wish I could have tell God and still beware. Throughout these trials, we're still blessed. Yes, that should keep us calm. So whether Jah or Jesus Christ, yes, we know when lies are lies. So Mikey, could you play that last one for me, please? We've got to get it in. Can't hide that evil Mikey, speak the truth, yes, speak it clear. Everyone from everywhere. So from the church to stage, police reports, most times it's so unfair. The man them a go lost when you're in your short shorts. Now you're scared to win one, take it off. Should I listen to this speech where emphasize prevention? I forget the nookie but me not rip. Oh, what a line, especially in these times. Next in line, Mikey, right away. Yes, we're walking by faith. You know what it is? Indeed.
WS2708 from Toronto, right?